هاي ايمي.
هاي ندى، عاملة ايه؟
all good.
الحمد لله.
انا so excited النهارده. جاهزه؟ يلا بينا.
هنعمل ايه؟
ده spontaneous كده talk.
هندردش؟
هندردش كده واحنا بناخد الكوفي بتاعي.
اوكي.
هاي ايمي.
هاي ندى، عاملة ايه؟
الاخبار؟
كله حلو الحمد لله.
كله حلو.
كله كويس.
شبه الجو النهارده طلع حر شويه.
معلش.
بس
اوكي.
بس you'll enjoy it والله.
Yes, I'm sure.
في الاول كده it's my pleasure عشان احنا اول مره نتقابل.
طبعا.
انا وانتي ما اتقابلناش قبل كده. Thank you. وخليني كده ابدا معاكي. انا عارفه ان انتي you have L Lab.
Yes.
و you're a partner في alchemy.
مظبوط.
طيب which one you started? You definitely started in alchemy first.
Yes.
وبعد كده you had the idea of L Lab.
Yes. هحكي لك
انا بقى عايزه اعرف القصه
البسيطة.
عملت ايه اللي حصل فيها.
بصي انا بعد ما خلصت الماسترز بتاعتي ورجعت مصر I started in alchemy. I started off as a junior يعني لسه I was so fresh. لسه راجعة من الماسترز وبتاع. And it was a very very long journey بقى since then. لأن أنا ابتديت as an interior designer and an architect. I'm an architect. ابتديت أشتغل as a junior and then became a senior and then became actually لحد ما وصلت بقيت a head of design department.
اوكي.
بس and in 2011 حصل طبعا الثورة. فالثورة غيرت كيان المكتب شوية.
اوكي.
ف we downsized. ناس كتيرة مشيت. كان في بقى شقلباز كده شوية حصل في المكتب لحد ما مهم ابتدينا نشتغل as one team. كل المكتب مع بعض as one team وعملنا restructuring شوية وبتاع.
You all were doing everything.
We were all doing everything. It was just one big team all working together.
Okay.
And then we restructured bit by bit وكده. And then جينا في 2014 المكتب ابتدى بقى ايه يكبر السكيل بتاعه. we were approached by developers ان احنا نبتدي نعمل اول compound لينا.
اوكي واو.
ف this was a turning point لما فكرنا ان احنا نفتح شركة جديدة. الشركة الجديدة دي تكون بتاخد big scale projects with developers وبتاع. At the time I was like the head of design department and the main architect on the team. I was proposed to join the new company as a partner.
Okay, perfect.
فطبعا all the like.
كنت خايفة وقتها؟
طبعا it was a huge step بالنسبة لي يعني 2014 this was a huge step. وطبعا أنا يعني I'm extremely grateful وهفضل طول عمري grateful لكريم وفارس إن هما they appreciated the work and they gave me this opportunity and they saw the value and they actually asked me to join them as a partner in alchemy architecture.
Okay.
So we actually founded this company من الأول. The official launch of this company was 2015. Since then بقى we built this company bit by bit and it was growing and becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. كل ده والstudios شغالة as design studios على جنب.
أيوة.
والstudios كانت more labeled under the designer's name. يعني كان كريم خزيان design studio, محمد فارس design studio. Later I joined بقى في إيمان حسين design studio.
Okay.
So this was going in parallel with alchemy architecture اللي هي شركة of like bigger scale projects اللي بناخدها مع بعض. كل ده أنا لسه مش partner في alchemy. I'm a partner in alchemy architecture.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is a separate company.
Yeah.
بس I had my own studio وابتديت أشتغل كلنا branded as alchemy of course. وكريم كان قاعد معايا مرة وقال لي why don't you start off your own design studio under alchemy. And bit by bit برضو I started growing that. So I was like it was moving slow and I was doing this in parallel with alchemy architecture. بس we were growing, the interior design departments were growing, alchemy architecture was growing, we had a branding company برضو that was growing. فالدنيا ابتدت تكبر قوي لحد ما قلنا طب why don't we restructure the whole structure of the company ونخلي alchemy as a mother brand.
Okay.
So it's alchemy group at the moment and we brand each studio differently. فبقى في كايم في MFN Associates وفي else lab.
اوكي.
فساعتها قلنا let's launch those different brands. هم نفس الستراكشر بتوع الستوديوز but it was just a matter of rebranding.
Rebranding, yes.
and كل شركة من دول بقت شركة منفصلة تماما.
اوكي.
بس كلها
كلها under the Alchemy. Yes.
Under the Alchemy umbrella. Alchemy is a partner in each of those companies. بالظبط. وبس and this was great because ابتدينا كل واحد واخد design studio and just growing it. And each art director has their own like character direction. فابتدت البراند بتتكلم عن نفسها. كل براند بقت
كل واحد عنده his own
كل براند مختلفة عن التانية. بس they all fall under
Alchemy umbrella.
the Alchemy guideline. يعني فاهمة؟ There's a thread between all studios, between all brands.
You're all connected اللي هو يعني في connection كده between all.
1,000,000% يعني you would say this is probably an alchemy project. بس كل بجد شخص مننا وكل art director has a completely different character. طبعا في فرق أعمار كبير ما بيننا. في فرق خبرات وفي فرق كل حاجة. يعني أنا الست اللي مع partner مع راجلين فاللي هو the character of the woman بتبان أكتر من character of the man or the male. عندك the minimalist, you have someone that likes
exaggerating or someone that likes things simple and minimal. Yeah,
exactly. There are designs that are more energetic. في designs you feel that they're more like
simplicity and so on.
Yes, calming. في حاجات مختلفة بتبان في الشخصيات بقى في الشغل. فاهمة قصدي؟ بس
بعدين بقى قررتي تعملي ايه؟ في else lab.
قررت بقى إنه let's go for it. else lab is going to represent who I am, my character, my philosophy, my design approach. When I thought of بقى the idea of else, طبعا دي كانت بقى اللي هو لحظة كده اللي هو عشان أحط مع بعض كده إيه what is it that I'm after.
Yes.
إيه القصة بتاعتي وأنا عايزة إيه, what is my vision, because it's all gonna fall under this name, under this studio, under this brand. took me some time كده اللي هو أفكر هي إيه. بعدين كانت لحظة كده اللي هو يلا يا جماعة احنا restructure, احنا rebrand. مفيش وقت كتير قوي كده فاللي هو put it together quickly. فاهمة؟
طب what was the vision اللي انت كنت شايفاه for else lab؟
بصي
بما انها it's talking about you and your own personality and
yeah. بصي أنا أصلا why am I an architect? I'm an architect because an architect learns how to think, how to approach the idea of creation. Okay? How to put together an idea with its different aspects. An architect learns how to design a product. Product ده بقى big in scale or small in scale متفرقش. An architect could be a product designer في الآخر. عشان احنا بنتكلم على it's a matter of scale. فاهمة؟ when I decided to be an architect, it's because I wanted the freedom عشان I wanted to create different things, be a designer of different things, not just architecture. فاهمة؟
yes.
واحنا خلاص في العصر ده ما بقاش في حاجة اسمها دول الاركيتكتس, دول الانتيريور ديزاينرز, دول اللاندسكيب, دول فاشن ديزاينرز, دول بالظبط براندنج. كل it's all
people are having ideas where they are approaching the ideas in different ways.
بالظبط. So else was a platform اللي كان هيحصل فيها حاجات كتير جدا.
Okay.
And I didn't want to define it as one thing.
Okay.
But else was going to be doing architecture, interior, landscape, product, maybe fashion later on. Maybe we design experiences, we design brands. في حاجات كتيرة قوي. I just wanted a platform that could embrace all that. ففكرة else بقى else is the other. I believe احنا as architects we design for people.
For people.
صح?
Yes.
So we design for someone else.
Yeah.
And we create something
different. Wow, I never thought about it in here. else lab is for someone else. Yeah.
It's the other.
Yeah.
Whether it's the other place we design, the other story we create, designing for the other, which is the people we design brands. We create we do branding for people. It's branded under something else.
Okay.
And I also have a partner with me on co-founder يعني. on something else. So we collaborated on this.
Perfect.
بس it was always about the other. It's about the else. It's about creating something different. We're pointing towards, it's not us as architects, we're the creators. But we're doing something
for someone
else.
Yeah.
Honestly.
طب وشايفة ايه أكتر obstacle كانت بتقابلك within this بقى journey بتاعت ان انت
احكي لك بس عن حاجة تانية ليها علاقة بالنقطة اللي كنت بقولها. ايه else برضو؟ else is when we design مثلا space. It's not really about what we design, it's about the space in between. Okay? The else is you don't look at the physical, you look at the non-physical. You look at the shadows that move. You look at the energy of the space. You feel the energy of the space.
Yeah.
So it's about everything that is not designed but felt. This was one of the very important aspects of the philosophy of the brand.
Okay, perfect.
كنت بتسأليني ايه الأوبستكل؟
بسألك بقولك ايه الأوبستكل اللي قابلتك ان انتي to manage all those things together وما تبقيش بتخرجي برا التراك اللي انتي you drawn for yourself since you decided ان انتي تبقي architect او ان انتي تبقي designer especially ان انتي wanted to create a brand that is talking about you and your own identity. فايه أكتر obstacle كنت حاسة ان هي بتقابلك؟
هقولك ايه أكتر obstacle which people would maybe not find it as an obstacle.
Okay.
But I believe the biggest obstacle is to I wanted to always be boutique sized.
Okay.
I wanted the studio to always be boutique sized. فغصب عنك لو تبتدي هيكل شركة زي دي وشغل شغل 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 الدنيا بتكبر منك وبتوسع منك and you always get approached with bigger projects, more projects, more. The biggest obstacle is to follow your vision of being the boutique service or being the boutique scale studio you want to be.
بس كان ايه concept around being boutique?
It's about being selective in the projects. You don't want to just work on another project. It's about always trying to challenge yourself to offer something different. I don't want to repeat yourself a lot. You want to provide an end result that is catered to a client, a brand, something to offer something different.
You're very selective.
Very selective, and you didn't. I never wanted the work to take a commercial direction. I didn't want that خالص.
Okay.
It's how to بقى keep selecting and being selecting
all the projects and
بالظبط ان اختار ايه
getting the outstanding things.
وايه البروجكتس اللي فعلا هتساعد else انها تعبر عن نفسها. else is the brand. فelse عايزه تعمل ايه النهارده؟ else عايزه تعمل دلوقتي بوتيك ريستورانتس ولا عايزه تعمل هوتيلز ولا عايزه تعمل residential spaces ولا عايزه اصلا approach مختلف خالص للresidential spaces. not just design وخلاص فاهمه؟
ايوه فاهمك.
and then بقولك else later on could do something else
خالص. ايوه.
be doing clothing.
طب فاهماكي بس عايزه
اسالك
حاجه الduration اللي كانت بين ان انت خلصتي your masters و you came back و you started as a junior architect or junior designer في Alchemy لغايه ما you went through ال opportunity او process بتاعت ان انت يطلبوا منك ان انت تبقي one of their partners and so on اخذت منك قد ايه؟
بصي انا all in all my journey in Alchemy بقالي 15 سنه.
Okay, perfect.
بقالي in partnership the first form of partnership
yes
بقالها 10 سنين. Okay. بس actually ان انا ابقى partner in the bigger company لا دي من 3 سنين.
Okay.
ده officially ان انا
the bigger
I
umbrella.
was a partner and I had Iman Hussien Design Studio under Alchemy.
Yeah. أيوة فاهمك.
فإيمان حسين Design Studio was
it was different levels
but it was different levels.
فاهمك.
The first form of partnership was 10 years ago and I gradually started growing and growing فاهمة لحد ما
عارفة ليه بسألك السؤال ده؟ عشان أنا lately بقيت حاسة إنه our community أو architecture community حاطة pressure على fresh grads او الستودنتس اللي بدات تتخرج ان هم اول ما يتخرجوا they want to be entrepreneurs and they want to be owners ويبقى عندهم فلان design studio عشان this is what they see around them وهم شايفين انه يعني النجاح او ان انت تبقي a successful architect منحصر تحت this umbrella. ف that's why I asked you this عشان في كلام كتير قوي. It's not it's I understand 100% ان هي it's not a matter of time. يعني مش لازم ابقى شغاله 15 سنه ولا 50 سنه يعني it's a matter of the experience اللي انت اخدتيها
100%.
ف that's why سألتك السؤال ده يعني.
بصي اقول لك حاجه طبعا دي حاجه كلنا بنعدي بيها. انا كان حلمي اول ما في الاول خالص ابتديت ورحت الكيمي انا فاكر نفسي برضو انا هقعد 3 سنين 4 سنين وهمشي وافتح مكتبي على طول لوحدي.
ايوه بالظبط.
اوكي
my students بيقعدوا يقولوا لي كده
لا 100% ده المنتاليتي دايما. وانا when I interview people fresh grads وكده usually لو هو ده البرسبكتيف ببقى فاهمه ان هو لسه المنظور هيتفتح. هم لسه بيفكروا ضيق فاهمه. اي حد بيتخرج كمعماري كديزاينر وعايز يعمل design on paper it's not hard because you're taught how to do design on paper anyway. So if you want to call yourself a freelancer and I provide design on paper
100% do it
doable 100%. بس هي الشغل ملوش اي علاقه بالشغل على الورق. It's on ground experience and احنا شغلانتنا to realize a project it takes time. يعني you work on something today you see it a year and a half later. لو قلتيلي ان حد عنده اقل من 5 سنين خبره ده يا دوب هيكون ملحقش حتى
ياخد اصلا الاكسبيرينس بتاعت on ground
اصلا. ده يا احتمال يكون خلص مشروع ومشروع ونص او 2 فاهمه قصدي. فالخبره هنا بتيجي من real life experience من مشاكل واحد بيواجهها من اصلا ان انت تديري بزنس. انت اداره البيزنس مالهاش اي علاقه
الاركتكتشر خالص.
You can be an amazing architect.
You have project management, development.
You have the financial aspect of things. إدارة management. فهو المانجمنت احنا مش متخرجين من management. We're designers. A designer just designs. فإزاي بقى ده قرر إن هو فجأة أنا هبقى owner of a business. أصلاً this is a dilemma لأن usually people that are so creative are not so interested in management. فأنا ده ولا ده. اصلا عشان اعرف اعمل ديزاين كويس دي قصه وعشان اعرف اعمل مانجمنت كويس دي قصه تانية وعشان اعرف بقى ايه ادير البيزنس والبيزنس يجرو and flourish وكده that's a completely different story. ف deciding to have your own company it actually takes from you because it takes from the time you can actually get creative in to manage the business. فاهمه؟
ايوه فاهمك.
ف I would
How can we learn management؟ يعني الاكسبيرينس بتاعتك في المانجمنت ان انت تديري your own design studio وتبقي بتمانج your things under the umbrella of alchemy هل اتعلمتيها اللي هو مش practical؟ هل اتعلمتيها theoretical يعني قعدتي واخدتي كورسز بقى مانجمنت؟
لا انا عمري ما اتعلمت.
ولا it was practical also experience on ground?
It was always practical experience on ground and I never took anything like theoretical when it comes to management. I didn't but it really took me time to understand how it works. بس management ده as a matter of fact هو موجود في حياة كل حد فينا. بس هي it differs. The more you grow in your life, the more you learn how to deal with people, manage the workflow. فكرة معينة من أول ما بتبقى فكرة لحد ما بتبقى حقيقة. The process itself, how to manage the process, how to manage the time, how to manage the people working on the thing. when to stop them, when to push them, when to هنتحرك كده، هنinvest وقت هنا يا جماعة، هنinvest وقت في الفكرة دي، وتحطي حدود في النص وتحكمي ان ازاي الحاجة راحت من البوينت A to point D. اوكي، عشان لو عطلت في بوينت B ولا C ولا كده تبقي فاهمة انت يعني الموضوع بيبقى it's learning how to look at things from afar. كتير قوي يعني، حتى الناس اللي موجودين معايا في الاستوديو، ناس التيم بتاعي يعني، بلاقي ان حد دخل قوي جوه حاجه واتسحب بيفكر. دايما بقول take a step back, look at the overview, have a wider perspective.
It's the same of a designer اللي هو بيسيب السبيس فاضي ويمسك كرسي واحد يفضل يديزاين
لما ما فيش كده. انا it's layers and layers and layers of building ولازم نبقى مخلين بالنا من aspects كتير قوي في نفس الوقت. ودي بقى بتيجي بالخبرة يعني. بصي مهما قلتي لي ومهما حصل learning to take steps back and look at the wider angle and the perspective whether of a job, of a timeline, of a project, of ده خبرة 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 يعني. طبعا مش هقول لك بقى ايه ان there comes a time where you will need the expertise of professional people in management, in the financial aspect of things, of project management. كل ده انت المفروض الصح انك انت تدي العيش لخبازه.
صح.
It's not a one man show. مش انا هعمل كل حاجه، انا هبقى السي او وانا هعمل البيزنس ديفلوبمنت وانا هعمل التكنيكال مانجمنت وانا هعمل الديزاين.
بالظبط. كل واحد يعمل شغله.
بالظبط. وللاسف في الفيلد بتاعنا معظم الناس بتبقى عايزه فاكره ان انا بتخرج من الفيلد ده يا ببقى ديزاينر يا ببقى تكنيكال انجينير مثلا يا اما بروجكت مانجر، والموضوع اتحصر على كده. الموضوع مش كده خالص، الموضوع اوسع من كده بكتير. انا I could be interested
product designer, you can
be I can be interested in management business related to this field.
Yes.
Okay, business development related to this field, so many things related to this field. It's not just that. فاهمة؟ في حاجة اسمها كمان design management.
Okay.
Related to this field. مش كله بس it's not one career path. فاهمة؟ And there is service that cater to this field. أنا ممكن في الآخر أبقى a supplier of certain materials, of certain furniture. ففي angles مختلفة كتير للشغلانة، مش بس إن أنا أبقى designer أو أفتح
بس
design
الناس محتاجة
studio.
تكتشفها.
وإحنا كمان كculture محتاجين نفهم ده and show it off، ونفهم إزاي المنظومة هي عبارة عن حاجات كتير قوي بتكمل بعض. مش مجرد designers و design studios. طب أنا as a designer if I don't have good material suppliers, good craftsmanship, good furniture suppliers، كل الكلام ده، طب ما انت you're not going to be able to finish
your project.
A project properly. فاهمة؟
صح.
فالموضوع ده بيفرق قوي 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 يعني.
طب within the upcoming years كده
ايه
شايفة L Lab ازاي؟ وخبرتك بقى throughout the years الفيلد.
بصي أقول لك حاجة. Else Lab what I envision for it is إن هي to maybe work on less projects but maybe a little bit bigger in scale.
Okay.
And less in number, the quantity. And we also want to like focus and showcase on aspects of design that are not necessarily directly architecture or interior. عايزين نتجه أكتر ل product design. عايزين نتجه ل clothing design. عايزين نعمل حاجات تانية شوية that cater to
visual art.
احنا we get approached a lot. I'm a visual artist by the way.
Yeah.
We get approached a lot. نبقى بنعمل مثلا a retail store of for example any brand يعني اللي هي مثلا بتعمل linens, they wear fabrics أو كده. We get approached a lot. Come design for us a collection.
Okay.
Why don't you do this? دايما في potential ده. حد مثلا بتاع tableware, please design a collection for us. But it's also about being selective of what is it exactly that we're going to invest time in.
Okay. Perfect.
الحاجة بقى اللي أنا عايزة أقولها للفريش grads أو عايزة أتكلم فيها عن educational system في المجال ده اللي في مصر، اللي ناقص فيه إن إحنا يبقى يدخلوا في التعليم on ground experience.
I always say this.
And it won't come إن أنا أروح أعمل training شهر في مكتب مرة. لا، ده هيجي في خلال مثلا 5 سنين دراسة، إن أنا at least أولاً يا إما يكون في مثلا a whole semester where you get experience working in a firm أو كده، أو حتى سنة.
Okay. زي سنة امتياز كده.
وده بيحصل على فكرة بره.
صيدلة وطب وكده.
وفي لندن actually الباتشلرز بتاعة الاركيتكتشر بتتاخد في 3 سنين.
Okay.
and then السنين اللي بعدها بتبقى سنين real life experience.
Okay.
or بتبقى ماسترز بس في نفس الوقت بتبتدي تاخدي خبرة فيها. ف definitely ده محتاجينه، لأن بس مهما اتخرجتي ايه
I always
it's a completely different game on ground.
يعني بصراحة I always believe in especially كمان احنا ال students لو تتخرج من الجامعة for example they have no clue about materials. No clue about construction. They see visuals that are pretty much حلوة بالنسبة لهم on Pinterest and this is my inspiration, this is my mood board and so on. يعني كمان بخبرتي في الجامعة إنه okay, do you know what is this material؟ عارفة هتبنيها إزاي؟ عارفة هتعمليها إزاي؟ They have no clue about this. I've always يعني been thinking about this point إنه ليه ما فيش part of educational journey أو educational system هنا ليه ما فيش on ground بقى materials apart من اللي هي اللي بناخدها في سنة أولى بتاعت البنى والbricks والحاجات دي.
Exactly. And I remember I had a course called materials chemistry. It was very conceptual. بنتكلم على الميتال عامة والخشب عامة والماربل والهاردوود والفهمة والجرانايت. But what is there in Egypt وايه اللي بيتصنع في مصر والخامات دي عامله ازاي واستخدمها امتى وايه بتاع الاندور وايه بتاع الاوتدور واللايف تايم اوف each material و durability.
Internships are not enough at all.
لا يعني لازم يحصل marriage اكتر من الeducational system مع on ground experience لانهم هيفيدوا بعض. ده هيفيد ده وده هيفيد ده. فاهمه قصدي؟
ايوه. هتلاقيكي بتعاني اصلا في الموضوع ده اول
مثلا كأنك بتعلمي من الاول خالص.
بالظبط. كحد fresh grad you hired someone مثلا fresh grad اول سنه دي اصلا بتبقى disaster اكيد بالنسبه لك.
بالظبط انت بتعلمي من الاول خالص.
كل حاجه
انت بتاخدي حد يمكن اللي انا بنقيه شخصيا بنقي الشخصيه وبنقي المنتاليتي. انا مش بنقي اي حاجه
someone who wants to learn.
Someone who wants to learn, someone who has a certain logic that they follow or they're able to understand the logic or they have this capacity or they want to learn زي ما انت بتقولي. It's also about the character.
He can handle obstacles كمان.
Handle obstacles, good with people, like group work. It's not just about themselves, their ideas. فاهمة؟
لا ان شاء الله خير في الاجيال اللي جايه.
انت اتخرجتي من عماره؟
انا architecture MIU.
وعملتي ماسترز
لا لسه I didn't start my masters.
اوكي.
بس شغاله دلوقتي في Coventry.
اوكي. What do you teach بقى؟
graduation project.
انا قلبت الموضوع عليه.
graduation project.
Nice.
I see بقى what you're exactly talking about.
Yes. بصي يعني part of education when it comes to conceptual thinking it's okay يعني when people learn how to think conceptually. بس هي بقول لك it's how to bring a conceptual idea to life.
Yes.
As sad as it would sound يعني ان احنا لما بنبتدي نشتغل في حاجه جواكي بتبتدي الحلم بيبتدي يبقى حقيقه. عشان يبقى حقيقه بيبتدي اللي هو
ننزل بالاكسبكتيشنز كمان شويه. ايوه
ده مش ما بيتنفذش هنا او ده
عشان ننفذه لازم نعمل كمان
ريسيرش ولازم نعمل كذا ولازم نشوف ايه الامكانيات وايه اللي بنعرف نصنعه هنا والفهم العماله بتاعتنا عامله ازاي.
فاهمك قوي بصراحه. إيمي I'm so happy إن إحنا we got to know each other more النهاردة.
أنا كمان.
It was my pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure is mine.
ونتقابل تاني إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, Nada.